Hey everybody, I'm Michelle Roy of Dragonfly Wellness, and this is Wellness Wednesday. So today we are talking about how to remain present when the present moment feels unbearable. And I'm also in the comments today going to add Thich Nhat Hanh's. He has a beautiful talk that he gives about this very topic. It's about 15 minutes long, and so we're going to share that in the comments with you. But this was, inspired by an event experience I had earlier this week. It was very upsetting to me. It was very upsetting to me. And it took me a couple of days to really process it and all of that. And so in that experience, I was able to witness myself from several different angles. And I'll share more of that. So what do? We feel like, this moment is so unbearable. Like, I just can't tolerate this for one more moment. Or we're just feeling overwhelmed by something, whatever it is, grief, sadness, angst, adversity, whatever it might be. And so our tendency is to want to move away from that, right? I mean, like, that's how we're biologically wired to survive. If I put my hand on the hot stove, it's hot, and I take my hand away. Makes sense, right? But not with these deep emotions. We will often want to remember the past or dream of the future or do things out here to distract ourselves, television, books even, whatever, or we will imbibe alcohol, drugs, food to try to drown that discomfort. But the only way to get it to move is to really look at it, to really be present with that. And I've written about this in the past, right? The demons that we envision, right? They're over here. And we can't really, we're afraid to look, so we're not looking. We just know there's this big scary demon over here. But then when you finally do turn and look, you see, oh, it's not a big scary demon at all. And I had a very visceral experience with that in a meditation where I had something I really didn't want to look at and really didn't want to look at. And then when I looked at it, what I realized I was looking at was myself. And so in the end, we have to come back to what's in here. And then when we as soon as you pay attention to it, it changes it. We're afraid we're going to be overwhelmed, but you won't be. You won't be. Instead, it's like nurturing a hurting child. And then you move on. Another way to think of this is, sometimes like crossing a threshold, right? Like, we know we need to, we know we want to, but we're scared of what's on the other side of the door. So we stand at this threshold, just anticipating everything on the other side, good, bad, and different, whatever it might be. But the only way to find out what it's going to be or to move through the discomfort of not knowing is to reach out and turn the handle and step over the threshold. And there's a relief in that, right? When you step in, when you lean into, this is the popular phrase today, lean into it. So when you lean into those tricky emotions, those big, overwhelming emotions, then you find that, I can move through it and allow it to dissipate. And then in the present moment, I remind myself of the good that is present in my life. I look around the room and take in something beautiful that my eye sees, whether it's a plant or a gift from someone that brings you a pleasant memory, or something tangible you can hold and feel and appreciate that brings you back to the present, right? And then we also have to remember, right? We've moved through a lot of discomfort in our lives, and this is no different. So there's a lot of tough stuff happening in the world today, and it's easy to get overwhelmed, especially as an empath who truly feels all that discomfort. It's really easy to get overwhelmed and feel defeated by all of that. And in those moments, we have to say, okay, yes, this is true, and I'm going to be present in my own space, bring it back to local, right? Be present in your own space, find some positivity, and then do the best that you can to bring that positivity out in other people, to help them come back to the present and recognize the blessings that we do have. And we just have to keep moving forward and uplift as many people as we can. So There you go, everybody. That's your inspiration for when the road gets tough. And please do check out that video by Thich Nhat Hanh. All right, I will see you again very soon. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.